What's up, everyone? We are back. We are alive. I'm with the man Caesar himself on the Fivers futures, getting ready to attack these markets. So yeah, man, looking forward to what's gonna happen today. We're plunging down.
We were up until about maybe like 20 minutes ago. This thing is like fully recovered,
True.
regained that 30,000, the 307, and it's looking like it wants to get over that 375, which is what I really want to see it over for a long. I do. Let me share my screen.
Go ahead, go ahead. Um
Show everyone what I really look at like at a day-to-day basis. Let me see. Should I do the entire one?
do whatever you feel like, man. This is your
That'll be,
screen.
that'll be too much for them. That'll be too much. So I'll keep it. I'll keep it to the basic.
Keep it PG.
Yeah, yeah, because it's a lot. Because like I have other instruments I'm watching. Like like I have. Well, actually, matter of fact, let me just show that other side of my screen.
Yeah,
That
right now you're just showing our
yeah,
faces. They're gonna see too much of our faces.
yeah.
But let me just say hi really quickly. We have Ren in the house. How you doing? How you doing? We have Ernest. What's
See
up?
that?
Abdel. Yeah, I got it. Can I pull
So
that up?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Pull it up.
All right.
So this is what I watch, right? So like half of my screen is like, I'm monitoring YM, I'm monitoring silver, I'm monitoring Tesla, Nvidia. I always have gold and silver because like I used to trade these religiously. All right.
Got it.
And so then, and then on my other screen, I have what I'm working on, so which is generally Nasdaq.
Yeah.
And let me just go back to that. So let me just go back to it. And let's just give the analysis and what I'm looking for today. I think that the drop might be done, just because like we've been selling off so much these past 2 days, right? Every pop, every run up has been sold off. So here on a 4 hour, right? Previous 4 hour candle has closed above the 200, which is yes, I wanted to see that. Now I want to see a reclaim of the 375. And in order to really see that is I want to see a 15-minute candle closure above it, right? And if we could reclaim this 419 level, that would give me more confidence for a movement back up to here because I do believe we may come and retest this level before either continuing higher or lower, right? So now what I would like to do here is I'm gonna mark off this 307 level, right? As
Hmm.
an area of interest. So between 307 and 290, which let me mark it off so you guys could see. I love marking these little zone areas where I believe price would come back and retest, and that would be like a discounted price in comparison to the run up, right? So right now we just ran over 100 points. So what I would like to see is price come back down into this area and then start shooting up, reclaim this, and then I could start adding once price gets over. Overall target on my upsides are going to be 29.5, 61. Now, if price just wicks through retest, I'll be looking for a shoe. So
So
that's
question for you here. One price area is the 480s, let's say 475 to 4 to 500. What are you thinking there? Are you thinking we might, because right there, we had a little bounce from that area.
Mhm.
It would be where kind of VWAP lines up. If we do get a bounce and you catch the long, whatever, what are you thinking once we get to these 480s up to, let's say,
Around that area, I'm gonna be looking to shave some off, right? So like my goal is, so I have two potential outcomes. Either price just holds above here and starts to push. I enter, and then around hitting this area, I'm gonna take some off, move my stop loss to in profits, and then start to and then target up here on the runners. If it starts moving with momentum, then I'll look to add. But generally, by the time it gets into the 470, 480 area, I'm already in and I'm already shaving off of, some of my position and adjusting my stop to where it doesn't end up turning red on.
Got it.
But I see the area talking about, and yeah, based off of this, is like, yeah, we could have some resistance or rejection around this area.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it, pre-market. I'm also looking at it yesterday. This is where we kind of wicked, and it was a very interesting support level where we barely spent any time. So that means there was a little bit of interest there. It's an area as well. If we go back all the way to August 18th, it's an area where we saw buying occur again. So I'm wondering, it's kind of an area of interest for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, it
So we'll see
definitely
what
is.
happens there.
Yeah, so we'll see. So I'm
We
gonna, yeah,
shall
bring
see. We
it.
shall see. But you touched on the ES pre-market, which I think was
Yes.
a great feedback take.
So going back to ES, what I wanted to point out, and I talked about it the other day, is that ES has this gap to fill down here at 75.03. Okay. So what this is telling me is that as ES comes down, it's going to drag down the NQ, right? So that's on a daily. And when I go down to the 4 hour, right, we've broken below the low. We're retesting. Price needs to stay above 76.87 for it to continue up. Otherwise, this thing is gonna probably come take out this low, maybe make another low and continue or bounce back up. I would look for any sort of run up on ES as a potential short just because I know it has to come back down into this level. When is it gonna do it? Your guess is as good as mine, but this is what I'm looking for, right? So I would love to see a pop up into the 77.14 and short, right? But overall, as long as I can say, as long as it stays under 77.04, we're bearish. Over that, we could end up popping back up here and then continuation down. Or it could fully on reverse if we have a tweet. But again, my guess is as good as anyone's guess. I just have specific levels where I know if it gets two, I either want a long or I want to take a short.
Yep.
Yeah.
All righty, we're gonna see what happens once the market opens, and then we will pick our spots. In the meantime, let us say hi to everyone here. We have Ren,
Hey,
who's back. We have Lavin. We have Vincent. Ernest saying he's bearish. MES support around 76.50. All right, all right, all right. What is that? Kapanja, is there a giveaway? Well, you should have came yesterday. We were giving away 100K accounts. We had a winner in the battle. But if you want giveaways, you can tune in next week, next Wednesday. Register for a battle, and you will get a chance to win a 100K account. Of course, you sign up if you're a member of our Discord. You need your computer ready. You need to have Black Arrow ready, which is the platform we use. You also need a good internet connection, a camera, a mic. So have all these things ready. And if you do, well, you have a good chance of winning an account. So we will see if you can or not. In the meantime, the doorbell is ringing. That means someone is in the house. Let's bring her up. Here she is.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Caesar, you're muted.
supposed to wear black today.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
all different.
We're
All
all
different.
different today.
Man, I
Um,
literally thought about texting you guys like, yo, black today.
I'm
we need to do that. We need
actually
to be
wearing blue,
coordinated.
but we're trying
Hey,
to
hey,
stay.
hey, we on the stream, girl.
Keep it
You might get
PG.
some
Keep it PG.
excited. Yeah,
It's
It's
my
too
gym
early.
outfit.
that's it.
Don't get
Okay.
don't get these dudes
Yeah, don't get these dudes going this early in the morning. We ain't
yeah.
even focused.
They need to focus on
Oh,
these charts.
do we
Yes,
want the
yes.
views or what? I'm joking.
Good point. I can argue with that.
We can't
Never
argue
mind.
with that. That's true. That's
Proceed.
true.
I'm
Oh
just
man.
kidding.
So how
How
you
are you
doing? How
guys?
you feeling?
Okay, did you see how the market swept the low that I wanted yesterday?
Did you sell?
I did. I did.
Nice.
Yes, of course.
Good job. Good
How's
job.
it? How's the chat? Who's on here? Can I get a good morning?
Yes, indeed. I see they're saying hi. Huh, Cowish is back. Cowish, did you update your internet connection, man?
Oh my gosh, he's back.
Yeah.
I
Well, we won't be battling today, but he's back in the
okay.
comments. Uh I haven't saying internet ready. All right. Lubin is back. How you doing? How you doing, Colin? So yeah,
Um,
everybody's here. They are ready.
Ernest, good morning. Ren, hello. Lavin, Vincent. K Panja, 1, 2, 3. um, I'm not a person who gives up. Okay, so question: did you go over the charts already, and did you go over like what the analysis for MNQ?
We did, but we always want to see your side of things.
Can I guess that Caesar's going long today? Is he bullish? No, you're
Oh.
short.
Yeah, I'm short bias, unless it can reclaim 29,375. If it cannot reclaim that, then I'm bearish. ES is still very bearish because it has that gap to fill. For me, like overall, like I will take like little reversals if I spot them. But overall, this is very, very bearish. I mean, 4 hour sign, 4 hour is saying it. We've had continuous selling. I do think we take out these lows. And I forgot to mention that NQ has a gap to fill all the way at 28,262. So both NQ and ES both have a gap to fill. So will it do it today? Unlikely, but it is a possibility. I mean, we have seen NQ run and drop over 1,000 points, right, in a matter of minutes. So, I approach the market as anything's possible. Yeah, it's very bearish.
Hey, Alejandro yesterday was saying we might get to 23,000. So you never know.
Might get the what?
23,000. So basically
Not
6,000 points lower.
I mean,
not to
shit.
not like this week. I said I wanted that level to get hit. So, but
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, with by the way, with what the government is doing with these treasuries, how they're messing around with things, anything is possible. So we'll see. We shall see. But we definitely want to see your perspective on the charts. I'm going to touch on gold really quickly because we were talking about it pre-market, and I know a lot of people trade gold, and I have an interesting analogy for everyone. So I'm going to touch on it, and then whenever you're ready, Alejandro, we could share your views.
yeah, go for it.
All right, let's do it. Sharing my screen right now. It's loading. Give me just 1 second.
Okay.
All right, so this is gold longer term, right? We have the chart right here. We found a base around those $4,000 levels, push right back up. So let me get my lines back in. Overall, right, you guys know I like to use levels and trends because I like to look at the speed of price, the speed of moves. We broke out yesterday, right? Now, zooming into a tighter chart in the pre-market, I was talking about how, and I remember saying that yesterday about the NQ. Let me get these out of the way. 15-minute chart right here. So we had this run up on gold, right? From yesterday throughout the day. Yesterday, and then we're pulling back. So what you want to be thinking and how I would be approaching this move is, okay, imagine this was a sneaker, a shoe, a product, whatever, that was selling right here for $1, and then we ran up to $100. Now we're pulling back. Basically, consider it a discount. You want to find out, okay, how much of a discount are they offering? Is this a 75%? I mean, is it at 25% off, so 75 bucks? Is it 50% off, or is it 75% off, so it's trading at maybe 25 bucks, right? Well, psychologically, if it's trading at 50% off and above, it's considered bullish, right? Because it's a good deal. But if they're offering you 75% off on something, whether it's a shoe, a car, a house, whatever, you're going to think, man, this thing is cheap. Yeah, but is it a bad product? So that's basically how I would approach gold today, is as long as they are holding above either this area, so the 25% off, or the 50%, then we are bullish and we might see a reversion to the upside, right? Maybe we find a base here and then continue up, or maybe we move sideways a little bit, or push up, or maybe we sell off on the open, find a base, find a higher low, and then continue up. We are not sure what pattern will happen. Just give it some time and figure out where you can get in or out. But as long as we hold above these levels, then I think the continuation to the upside is possible. But if, on the contrary, we fall, we go test the 50% area and we push lower, then guess what? That means the product needs to get cheaper before they buy, because they don't see the value in it. So we shall see what happens. But when you have a huge run up like this and you're not sure what to do because you missed the move, one way to approach it is to look at, okay, psychologically, we ran up, and let's consider this to be like 100% move, and then we pick our spots like that. And then what you can do is align these levels with the left, with past levels on the chart, and see where they make sense. Well, guess what? 50% off, that level aligns up with these prior highs where we wicked off. Same here. So 50% might be a very strong level. So we'll see, unless it's very bullish. So, that's one way you could approach gold. And I think that is how, if I was going to trade it, that is how I would approach it. All right. So let's see.
Very good. Thank you. That
You're
was
welcome.
nice. I followed that as I was looking at other things, because I had called gold at 4,000 level, and man, I wish I would have just left one micro or something, but I really wonder if that's it, if that was just like the nice push and then we're going to come down lower to make a new low, or like if it's just going to have a pullback to continue to go higher.
You mean for gold?
Yeah.
I think gold, I'm going to take my time, maybe the end of the week and during the weekend, to see what are the real implications of this US Treasury thing and what's going on, in the macro. Because if gold starts behaving like a safe haven again, like it's doing right now, where people start putting their money in gold because the dollar is losing value and they don't see the same value in the equities, we might see another run up on gold. So I kind of have to take my time and see. But with what the US is doing short term, well, like I was talking with Caesar about that, short term, it might be bullish for the market because we might see an injection of liquidity. But the fact that they're buying these treasuries and they're 20, 30 years out, longer term, the American public is going to pay for it. We're going to pay for it. And it's not good news for us, right? So it's basically the US buying its own debt and putting us in more debt. So overall, it's not a good look. It's like
Yeah.
you owing money on a credit card and then getting a new credit card to pay off the debt on the first credit card, but now you owe more money on the second credit card. It's like, what are we doing? So
Yeah.
we'll see. But we might see gold push up. I don't know. Maybe not super fast, but longer term, I think it's overall bullish.
Got it. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so would you like me to
I'm ready when you are.
my analysis? Okay. I need to share my screen, I think.
Usually it helps.
Mhm. Okay. Can you see my screen?
It's loading and you are live.
Okay. All right. So these are my levels for MNQ. Yesterday, I had mentioned that I was more short biased when the boys were long biased. And the reason why I was more short biased was because the market is usually attracted to buy side liquidity or sell side liquidity, and it had to go one way or the other. The reason why I was leaning more on the bearish side was because we are already bearish here and we were just bouncing, in my opinion, to go lower to sweep this sell side over here, which it pretty much already did today. So I was thinking, okay, maybe we can get a bounce to continue to come down lower, but now the bounce is, I don't know how big the bounce is going to be and where the bounce could get rejected at. So typically what I do is I will go into a smaller time frame and just kind of check out the market and see like, okay, what are my levels? Because at the end of the day, if we go to the daily time frame, we are literally sitting on a daily bearish fair value gap, which is this gap right here. Okay, right here. And so we tapped into it, we bounced, we got rejected at that level there, at this bearish fair value gap, and then we we inverted this gap, and then we came down to this, and so now we're kind of like just hanging out there. So because we've been bearish and because we've already hit this major area on the daily, I want to see a bounce for a continuation to the downside, and do we have any news today? Did we check what if
Yeah,
there's anything?
we had jobless claims, and there are more people claiming unemployment, which is signaling, it's not great news for the economy. It doesn't show that the economy is expanding, so the news is overall negative.
Okay, cool.
Not by
That's
a
good to
lot,
know.
though.
Not by law. Okay. All right. So since news are not very exciting, this obviously may not help the market have a big bounce. And so if we kind of just ignore this gap, for example, make it a little bit less visible so that I can see deeper into what the market is showing me. I can see that we have this 30-minute bearish fair value gap here that I could possibly go up to, or this other 30-minute right here. So let me just make it a little bit darker so that you guys can see what I'm talking about and utilize that. So I'm gonna label it so that I know once it hits it, that's going to be my area. So I wouldn't like it to go past the level of 29,398, because if it does, then what we're going to see is a potential inversion of that gap, a retest, and then a continuation to the upside to maybe possibly get rejected at this level here, which is the 30-minute bearish bullish order block, right? So I don't want it to get there because obviously then the bounce is going to be bigger than we anticipated. I want it to get rejected below that white line, and I'm going to be risking above that box for a continuation to the downside. So it'll look something like this. And you guys already know I ask for a little too much sometimes. Sometimes it won't give it to me. Sometimes it will. I usually just let a runner go to the level that I want. So I will be entering my short position around this area, which is like 29,400s. And then, or even just like now, we have a couple minutes until market opens. I want to see if there's going to be like a little sweep of liquidity and then a continuation to the downside. And I'll probably just ride maybe like one contract down to this level, but I'll be taking profits as I go. I'll be moving my risk into profit so that it's a risk-free trade. And I would like to see it come down to this blue gap. So if we go to the daily again, the blue gap is my daily bullish fair value gap, which came from this level over here, because this was the level where it tapped from and it went higher, came back into it, tapped into it, went high again, tapped into it again, it inverted, came down to this level, which was a beautiful level that I had, and then from there it ran back up, but is getting rejected at this order block. So that's why I have these levels marked, and typically, like, I'll lock those levels just so that I have them for future reference. So let's see what the market gives us as far as like the bounce to have a good entry for a continuation to the downside. And remember, we're not here to predict the market. We're not here to like tell you, what to do or to follow us. All you got to do is let the trade come to you, be patient and manage your risk and let the trade play out itself. So that's all I have.
I love it. I love it. All right, guys, we got 15 seconds until the market opens. So we're going to see what happens. You saw all our takes, you saw all our plans. So we'll see what happens when the market opens. And we are
There we
all.
go.
All right, let's say hi to a few people really quickly as this thing's open. We got Zoe Vasquez in the house. Good to see you here again. We got Trade with Sakib in the house. How you doing?
Ellie, good
Cowish,
morning.
see you. Hopefully you'll be ready next time with the internet. So we'll see. Tay Keith, how you doing? How you doing? Who else is there? Golden Prince is back. We are doing great. Thank you very much. Scripted
Good morning, Zoe.
signals. Good to see you,
That was a
Colin. All right.
beautiful rejection, guys. That was such a beautiful rejection.
Indeed, indeed. We are rejecting from that 29 380s.
Yep.
So we will
That's
see.
your entry right there. Risk above those highs, risk above 29 408, 420. It still looks like it wants to push.
Push, it's pushing.
Did you get in long, Caesar?
Not yet. I'm gonna wait for this 15-minute candle to close. I've been getting I've been God.
Holy. See, I
All
had a
right.
feeling it was going to bounce from there.
Indeed, indeed. We're pushing higher here.
Tatiana, good
Got
morning.
Tatiana from Bolivia.
So cool. All right, so like I said, right now it's hitting the top of that 30-minute bearish fair value gap. So if it wants to keep going, it's going to probably go to 29,500. I don't want it to hold above the gap. If it does, then, I mean, whatever. It is what it is.
Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. I think the possible area we could see some stalling is around those 480s. We'll see. It's pretty strong though. I don't know if it's profit taking from everybody who's short overnight, because we had a pretty significant move from
Whoa.
the Asian session. We moved down from peak to trough about 450 points. And then the 50% area of that would be around 468, give or take. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there.
Oh, I think it's going to be bullish because SPX filled the gap to the downside. I need to see the rejection here. Otherwise, it's going to hold and go higher.
All right. Let me switch to your screen.
No, because I'm sure I'm going to get squeezed.
Oh, you were. I didn't know you already entered
Yeah, I entered on
that wick.
pre-market.
Got it.
No, pre-market. So it's literally testing my risk right now.
Got it. All right, I'll let you focus. Switching back to my screen. Caesar, if you're talking to us, you're muted.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah. ES is the stronger one out of people. Let's see if it holds this.
All right. Waiting. We are definitely bouncing. I haven't taken any positions yet. You guys know I always wait for the first 15 to do what it's going to do and then pick my spots after that. My forte is not the open. So we'll see what happens. We have Midnight Audiobooks back. We have Usam. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Usam saying there's a huge 1 hour FVG we just tapped into. We'll see. Trade with Sakib, possible short at 29,520. We shall see.
Looks like it's trying to hold this. I don't know. I think it's a 5-minute gap that I have.
Yep. Somebody had asked me about the Russell this morning, so I'm going to take a look at the Russell, by the way. Let's take a look. Russell not pushing much. We talked about how you could look at this range from where it got to and then wait to see if it could reclaim to that area and possibly short. So we'll see if that happens or not. For anybody trading the Russell, that would be around 30,026.
Goodness.
Oh
Depends
my
on how
God.
strong it is because the other levels are
Ups
much
are
higher.
vicious. I was
Yeah,
literally
It's
just considering buying at 380. Wow.
it's
we're
pushing.
pushing.
I'm gonna try one. I'm chasing one micro TP. It's
Get it
gonna
out of
be
your system. Get it out of your system.
yeah. I'm just gonna get it out of my system because it's like I literally just hesitated on this pullback on the 15 to the 75, and I'm like, damn, like I should probably get in, but and then I looked at the time. I'm like, oh, we're only in 5 minutes in, but yeah, this is moving, so I'm going with momentum.
Oh, I knew
Yeah,
it.
it's moving. It's moving. It's moving sharply. Let me switch back to my black arrow. We are pushing
I
much
knew
higher.
it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I was too impatient.
It's all good. It's all good. Take a breathe.
No. No, because I knew it was going to bounce. I knew it. Why did I short it? Stupid.
Be kind. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. All right. We saw a pretty sharp bounce here. We tapped into those 29 460s. Let me take a quick look at what gold is doing. Gold also trying to hold these levels. Let's see. Let us see.
All right, that better be it. Otherwise, we're still gonna keep going.
Oh, I mean, this is looking lower time frame looks decent. We held 340. If this was to continue 550, 549, before we could see some sort of yeah, yeah, yeah. This is
Yeah, I'm cooked. It's gonna stop me out.
This
500
is
coming.
vicious move to the
No,
upside.
that like it was like this, like
Yeah.
came down to the 70s,
And you talked about a
thinking,
bounce
thinking.
when you talked about the bounce.
Yeah,
You talked about the bounce pre-market.
yep.
I didn't expect it to happen that fast.
Neither did I.
Yeah,
Ah,
because
man.
we already tapped into those lows, so that's all I wanted. Those are the lows that I wanted. So once it sweeps the lows, it has to go to pick up some more liquidity. And if it's gonna continue to come down lower, then it's gonna give us some sort of rejection somewhere.
We'll see. I mean, this is the area. Ideally, this is the area where I wanted to reject from.
Yeah, this
Where
is
we
the
tapped
area
into.
now. That's why I'm saying like I
Yeah.
entered too early. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah. So I'm waiting. We'll see. Personally.
All right, so I have a 15-minute order block here that I wanted to tap into. That's where I'll start to look for my short again.
I just switched your screen. You could show it.
Yeah, right here, this purple line.
All right.
And we also have that 15-minute.
What's your favorite color?
Can you guess?
Is it purple?
Pink purple.
Nice. It's on brand, so that's good.
Mhm.
A lot of the Fivers colors is purple, so
Yeah, I like their color.
all right. Let me retest
Yes,
VWAP.
I'm in 1 micro. I'm looking to maybe add if he gets over 500, and target is going to be 550, 560.
All right, you're in long.
Yeah, I got in 1 micro at 442 just to scratch that itch because I literally hesitated on pulling the trigger at the 380 because I'm struggling with like the previous days in the week where I was like, oh, I wanted this thing to get over a certain level but I wanted it to close. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just hold off. And this is probably one of the times they would have paid out in comparison
Yep.
to in the week where I can't get and stop.
Let's see what we get. Was about 130 points in
What's Calvish saying? That I'm
10
a
minutes.
operator, not retailer?
She's an operator, not a retailer. Yeah, she controls the market. She controls the algorithm.
Are you really going to get rejected from there? No.
That's what it's looking like. We'll see.
What? There's nothing there.
Travis Key, yes.
Maybe it's this 30-minute, but
Let's see. I think we need some music in the background. I'm just
maybe
I took a trade pre-market, so I don't know if I want to trade more.
this could be a pullback to go higher.
Over 7 yes, about 1 minute left. Let's see how this 15-minute candle closes.
Let's see how this candle closes on the 1 minute to see if I can get a higher low for. I'll just take 1 micro to the. Let me see what area I have. It's 29,640. Looks good. 30 seconds. I'm gonna try 1 long at this level here, risking below this gap. Then I'll add as it's going up.
Let us see. Let's see. This is fun, guys. I like this.
Isn't it? Oh yeah, super fun.
This is fun.
All right,
We
I'm
like
in.
playing this video game. Trade with Sakib saying no energy today. What are you talking?
This thing kind of deflated, man. I mean, I'm still a little bit under the weather. But it's just like over here, just like right now, it's like one of those struggles that like every trader has, where it's like you have a specific strategy, and then at times like you kind of like modify it, right? Where it's like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do this, and then you get stopped out, and then the one time you don't do it is the one time it does do what you're expecting. And that's like, damn, like I don't really want to chase with size and whatever. And it's just like, I'm kind of like, to be honest, like the way this market's been acting these last few days, I'm kind of over it.
Yeah.
But I still show up. You know what I mean?
That's it. You got to keep showing up.
Let me get a couple of wins and let the energy build up. Like, let me get some water.
All right, we're getting those higher lows, so this looks good for
Well,
a continuation to the upside. Well,
Let's see
also
what
it's
we
the
get.
middle of the week. Sometimes, like us streamers, we get tired. I mean, I get tired.
You said sometimes what?
Sometimes I said us as streamers, we get tired, and then I'm like, wait, actually, I get tired.
We all get tired. I mean, people don't realize, me personally, I have to talk for 2.5 hours every day. After 11, you're tired.
That's it? Sheesh. I'm streaming till 2 p.m.
You're stronger than I am.
And I teach fitness classes. Imagine, like, my voice dies at the end of the day.
More power to you. I couldn't do it.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab water.
Go ahead. I forgot my Hulk jug, so I'm gonna get it in the few. Let's see. Take Heat saying 29,445.50 has been a level in the past. Well, we shall see if it's gonna hold up. I'm looking at the ES here. ES holding above VWAP. So it looks like they want to hold it up. Will they do it or not? We will know in a few minutes. Waiting for that 15-minute close for me to see the levels, and then I'll start thinking about where I want to pick my spots.
All right, holding. So this is good. We needed to break these highs here of 459, 460. As soon as we see a break, we're gonna see a continuation to the upside. Oh, damn it. I better hold these higher lows. Otherwise, I'm done for the day. My mental capacity will not be there after this trade. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord, it's not looking good.
Not so much back and forth.
Yeah, I don't like it. What if no? There's no way. Because what's getting returned? Maybe that was it. That was the bounce. Let's see how this one closes. No, that's it. I think that was it. I'm still not convinced though. It should bounce. Dave, you're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So I've been talking this whole time and you guys didn't hear me.
Yeah.
All right. So for those who use the OR opening range, just like I do, we had an opening range on the NQ of about 131 points. So that's pretty decent. As long as we're about 100 points for me, that means there's enough volatility. So we just pushed up here, tested these highs twice. That possibly could have been a good entry for shorting momentum. We are below that 50% area. So what I'm looking for is, okay, how are we going to behave at the entry? At the open? What is price going to do there? Once it shows me what it does there, if it bounces, maybe it goes back to, let's say 29,400 and stalls, maybe I enter short. Or if on the contrary, we get our classic opening range breakdown and break lower here, I'll be looking for a bounce, enter short again. But if we don't get that, and on the contrary, buyers step back in around, call it 29,370s, and we bounce up, then I'll wait for a pullback to get long. So I'm just going to keep waiting. These days, I've realized that the market doesn't give quick direction, at least for the past 3 days, I would say, hasn't been giving quick direction off the open. And since I'm not great at trading the open, I stopped doing it. I tried chasing Caesar a couple of times and it didn't work out good for me. So I'm sticking to my lane.
Yeah, so lately, when I stream, I do get influenced a little bit sometimes, and instead of me just going with my plan. Like I called the balance and I'm like, we're gonna go lower. And then since Caesar's like, no, I'm gonna go long, it's like, okay, well, maybe I will go long and aim for the highs that I had there on that 15-minute bearish fair value gap. But it didn't even tap into it. It just got rejected at the previous low of days here. And it looks like it just wants to go lower from there. So now I think that was just that was it. That was the balance there. And I cut my long. And so let's see if it actually now starts dropping to the next level that I wanted, which was the 800 level. So let's see what it does.
Let's see what it does. We'll wait. I like to, when it's like that, I like to look back, what has it been doing the past couple of days? When did we get moves? So for example, yesterday you had that initial drop, and then you had until 10:15 to catch this move up. Where is it? Right here. If you wanted to go long, and then if you wanted to go short again, you had until midday, so 12:20, to catch this move down, depending on how you trade. So this is why I personally am being patient. And then the prior day, the day before, you had again until 10:30 to catch this move down, and then until 11:20 to catch this bounce. So I'm just waiting right now. It looks like we're gonna get the breakdown.
Yeah.
If we do get it, then great. I'm just being extra patient.
I want to see how it's going to react under 29,400 and see if we can get a continuation to the downside. This could be a really good entry area for a short.
Let's see what we get. Caesar, you're quiet.
Yeah, I'm just debating, do I cut this micro or do I add? Because it's looking like it's going to come down to that 307 level. Yeah, I mean, I'm down a little over $200 right now. Yeah, I'll let it be. Either
paper cut.
Yeah, either stop me out at the lows, or I could add at the 307 and possibly lower my cost average to like 350 and then get out. I'm just let it be.
All right. Let's see. We got Sinchin back in the house. Looking good. You're back. Scottish football predictor. Hey, we got Scotland in the house. How you doing? Man, I think it's your first Scottish viewer, so you deserve some confetti. Welcome. Justin Jamgatti. Momentum is to the downside. Yep, so far that's what it looks like.
So not trading heavy. I'm gonna kill the trade.
All righty. Yo, Sinjin, let me give you some confetti as well. You were here yesterday. All right, let's take a look at the ES really quickly. ES is actually holding these levels better than the NQ. So ES is at, what I call the 50% discount. So if we could hold there, then we continue that up move. But if we can't, then it stops. Like I like to say, I like to look at speed of price. So if we were to build a trend, basically the inflection area for me would be right around here. So call it 7,700.
I entered short at 378 and I added to my position. So hopefully I can make my money back and some.
All righty. We'll see what happens. Sinchin saying, how do we trade futures? CFDs 0.1
trade stocks and anything else. You enter a position if you think it's long. You short if you have a strategy for that, and then you manage your position. But if you're talking about the terminologies, One contract is the equivalence of either 500 shares or 1,000 shares if you're doing minis or micros. But it's not that hard.
I think he's talking about the risk. You know, it's a lot easier to manage the risk on the
Boost.
CFD side because you can't buy half a micro or half a mini. Oh, you could buy half a mini, not half a
About
micro.
half a mini, which is 5 micros.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Or
that would be the route if they're coming from the CFD side. What chart?
I like
I
how
can-
Trade with the Key was like telling me how I was wrong with my trade. It's like, are you right all the time? Like, do you know? It's like
I don't think he means it in a mean way, but
I know, but it's like, that's the thing about like trading. It's like it's all about probability. Like, you gotta just have your edge.
there you go. All right, it looks like this was a sweep, and we're seeing some volume here. So I'm gonna nibble here. I think on the ES. ES was holding better. Just take a quick last look.
You're gonna nibble along?
Yep.
Look, it quite came down. It didn't quite tap the 307. It literally came down to 308.
Yep. I'm gonna add at 700. I'm gonna add a contract, a buy limit here, and then we'll see if we get that bounce. Pretty wide range for me. I'm risking all the way down there. So you guys know I like to scale in. And then if it works out, I'll add. So let's take some of these comments. I see a lot of comments. Midnight Audio. Let me see. You said you have 2 black arrow accounts. You can't see your order entries at the MNQ chart. Every time you need to go to orders tab and switch account. So I don't know exactly what you're talking about. But if you want to see your orders, you click that little I button here, and this says show orders, show positions, and it should show you your positions. So I hope that helps. That's how you should see them. All right, Sinchin saying in futures, it is a contract like mini micro. Okay, so in futures, they are contracts, they are derivatives, and you have micros and minis. And depending on what you're trading, with a micro, you are trading, for example, on the ES, you're risking $5 per point. And on the Nasdaq, you're risking $2 per point. But if you're trading a mini, then it's 10 times that size, which is why we usually trade micros here to manage our risk better. And then we add as positions go in our favor and hopefully subtract as they don't. Terminology. There's a video I made on, it looks like shorts have entered the chat. So I don't know if my long's gonna work out. I got my second position just got taken. So we'll see. Look at the NQ. I guess that was the bounce for the shorts.
Yeah, that was a nice retest.
Let's see. Oh man, yeah, that was a great short entry. All right, I think I'm wrong with my long. So this is exactly where I wanted to buy. So we'll see if this holds, then we get the bounce. If it doesn't hold, I'll get stopped out. I'm gonna put my stop just around here, 7. Below this level. So risking about 1.5 R. If that doesn't work, then it's confirmed we're going lower. And I don't have TPs just yet. I usually manage the risk first, and then once it gets to once it goes my direction, I'll be targeting higher levels. Probably somewhere around here. We'll see. If it works, of course.
Honestly, this price action is a little bit whack.
Scottish football predictor. You said what chart are you on just now? I don't know who you were talking to. Is it me? Is it Caesar or
I think it was
Alejandro?
you, Trading View.
Trading View? Were you talking about this chart? Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
This
you had Trading View on, so I think that's it was that.
Oh yeah, that's my Trading View chart. That little indicator is a custom made one. And then these are my scribbles. And where I'm looking, this is the ES. Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to flatten out because I'm more long biased and I don't like the way that it's moving. I would like to, if it is gonna short now, I would like it for it to come down below the white line at 29,321 to take the short. Otherwise I see this going higher.
All right. I added to the long.
And the reason also why is because we already swept this low. When it sweeps this low, it's pretty much like done. And we've been bearish since the 16th, which was like 4 days ago, a couple days ago.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the long side. I don't like the short side. I don't like any side right now. So I'm gonna sit on my hands.
Well, perfect. No position is actually a position because you are preserving your capital. So that is good.
Yeah, it's just really.
Audiobooks.
Okay.
I'm not sure I understand. I would love to help you, Midnight Audiobooks, but I don't really understand what you're asking. In the chart, if we could see, we can immediately place OCO order. So you can immediately place the OCO orders if you have the brackets set. So let me switch to my screen again.
I'll be right back.
So if you have brackets set here, you can click the plus sign, cogwheel, and go set your OCO orders here, your brackets, which I have. So for example, if I hold shift and then I put my 1-to-1, then I could move it and then it shows me my 1-to-1 is I'm risking 100 to make 100. That would be one OCO order. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. It's not available on the one platform, but it's available on the other ones, which you can purchase. Sinchin saying, do we swing trade or day trade? I mostly day trade. That's like 99% of what I do. And then I invest long-term, and rarely do I take a swing trade. All right. My idea is proving to be wrong so far. So we'll let the stop do its work. So I'll either get stopped out or it will work out.
I mean, right now it's pulling back. I want to see if it holds that 307. If it can get underneath that, I'll try it. Maybe that's not down for minus 200. Not bad, not bad.
Scottish Professor saying, yes, that one. I guess you were talking about TradingView. So yeah, it was TradingView with my custom opening range indicator, which actually is free. You could go grab it if you want. I'll share the link in a bit. All right, they're pushing. They're definitely wanting to push this lower. We have Esdras in the house. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Ren saying an M&Q short, but gosh, should have waited for more confirmation. Price action is not clear. Yep, it's a little bit whippy this morning. But so far, things are looking more bearish than bullish.
I still don't trust it. Look at the price action. It's just barcoding.
It's a
There's
little
no
bit.
clear direction.
Yeah, it's a little bit whippy, especially on the N. The NQ is even worse than
ES.
Than ES. Yeah, look at this.
When it's like this, guys, like you want to decrease your size and just manage risk really well.
Or not trade it and just wait. Like this is just
Not trade it and go back to sleep.
disgusting price action.
So most likely I'm gonna get stopped out, but I followed the idea. The idea was, like I showed, I want to see, can we hold here? We bounced from there. I thought we were gonna get followed through to the upside right here. That didn't work out. So far, what'd you say?
Somebody said, Kawish said, price action made my head pregnant. I've never heard that before.
That's funny. Yeah, so follow the plan, follow the idea, and we'll take a 2R loss if it doesn't work out. See you on the other side, Scottish football predictor.
Price action gets on your nerves like this.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I'm going to enter the way I thought, the way I wanted to enter, and then I'm not going to touch it. The stop will hit or it will work out. That's the only way I've found to trade these moves, because if not, you go crazy trying to figure out, okay, is this going to work out or not? I mean, this looks nice for me, this little channel here that we're getting on the ES. The only thing is we would need to, break out of there. And this could continue to the downside all day. So we'll see.
Okay. Overall, I'm still long biased, but...
How are you long biased?
How?
Yeah, how are you long biased with the way this thing is acting?
Listen, watch. Can you show my screen?
Yep.
Yeah. Sharon.
It's just, number one, it's intuition. Number two, it's what I've seen in the past. And number three, it's the levels that I have. So watch. Yesterday, I wanted this level to get hit, this 29,230. And today, it hit it. It swept it. So with ICT, the way that I trade, first you need a sweep. Then you need an order block. And then you need a fair value gap. So we got the sweep. We got the sweep of the daily bearish fair value gap, right? We already swept that low. So in order for it to continue to go down lower, we need a bounce to pick up liquidity to continue to go lower. And in this case, we haven't really picked up liquidity, which is why I'm still long biased. But it's not that we're long. It's not like we're bullish. It's just I'm looking for a bounce for a continuation to the downside. So because we are on this gap here, this I made it lighter. Let me make it darker again. This green area and it's holding the mid zone of that area, I wanted to come up to at least this 30-minute bearish fair value gap to get rejected there to come down lower. And it tapped into it, but I'm still not convinced because let me show you. Typically, when there's a gap and it's not giving you the complete drop, it wants to continue to go higher, and I have this order block here. So I just wanted to go back to this order block to see if from there we can go lower. Otherwise, on the 15-minute time frame, do you see how we're getting higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low? In order for it to keep going down lower, it has to break those higher lows, retest those higher lows, and then from there we can see continuation to the downside.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm saying like, oh, we're bullish now. Like,
Yeah,
no, I'm just long bias because I want that bounce to go lower.
gotcha.
hmm And usually my analysis is right, but sometimes I'm
Funny
wrong. Huh?
It's just looking all right now. It's just this barcoding is just very annoying.
Yeah, you
That's
see
it.
how it's holding though?
Yeah. I mean, it's holding above that 307, which is really nice on the 4-hour, and that's a good sign for a continuation up. But yeah, it's just on. I guess more so today is just the fact that I'm just kind of blah.
Yeah.
You didn't
Yeah.
talk to it. That's what happened, Caesar. You didn't talk to it.
Nah, you didn't sweet talk to her.
You didn't sweet talk to it.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess I'm slacking,
You-
man. I gotta
he's
go. I
being
gotta go get her some
toxic today.
roses.
There you go.
I gotta go get her some flowers and talk.
Flowers, chocolate, some wine.
Normally I talk to nice, but yeah, like I said, like today I don't know. Today I'm just like, I'm like low energy. Don't really feel like dealing with this. You know what I mean?
I know what's going on. You made too much money last week. You're like, oh man, I'm tired of making money. That's what's going on.
Never
That's exactly
never that.
that's exactly what it is, Caesar.
No. That's why I have a trip. I think I honestly probably maybe it's because I need a trip. Like I've been around a little too long. I need to go
You need
get
a trip.
legit. Like when I get like this, it's like I just need like a change of scenery, which is
No, totally. I feel you. I'm planning Vegas with my girlfriends next month. I just need to go. The reason why I like Vegas so much is like you get all these different types of pools, and I just like to like look good and just tan and take pictures and make content. And then I have like a bunch of friends that live over there, so like they can hook it up with like comps and free drinks and free entries to this and that, and it just feels like I'm in an outside world of like endless possibilities. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, when you're a good-looking person and you're a female, yeah, there's a lot of possibilities. Perks of being pretty, huh?
Pretty privilege.
Yeah, pretty privilege.
Man.
But yeah,
Well,
sure.
Caesar, you're not bad looking and you got money, so you're not
Appreciate
too
that.
far behind.
I guess not. But I haven't got any sweet stuff. I gotta work on it. Maybe I have to have a little seduction. Pop a smile.
Sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know.
I'm a big believer in that. It's more so of who you know than anything. Which I don't think I have any connections in Vegas, but who knows? That might change after this trip.
Yeah. Well, there's just so much to do. Like, the next thing I want to do is, well, I still have two things that I really want. I want to race, like I want to do the race car racing, and then I want to do the helicopter ride over the canyon.
Okay, that's fun. The
Helicopter.
racing part, I did that back in 2013.
Mhm.
Yeah, back in 2013, I did that. I had a phenomenal day going against a multi-millionaire guru trader, penny stock wizard, and Tim.
Tim Sykes?
Yeah, I was there for the
You
any.
raced him?
No, we didn't race. So like we had a trade. So we
Oh,
had a trade where he was going. He wanted to short this Chinese telecommunication company, and I
yeah.
had been tracking that company for like a good 2 weeks. And every time it closed, the chart closed bullish. Like this thing would run for days. So on Friday when I was traveling to Vegas, it closed bullish, and I'm like, yo, come Monday, I'm longing this puppy. So we're
Hmm.
at the conference, market opens, he goes short, other people follow him short. I went
Hmm.
long. I made a little over 6 grand, and then some guy from Canada that like we hit it off there. He liked my analysis. He went long. He made almost 10 grand. And then Tim's like, oh, like like who went long? And I'm like, and the guy said he did, and then I said I did. And the guy's like, what? He's like, why did you go long? He's like, oh, it's like I like what Riggs said his analysis, da da da. And then he's like, did you go long? I was like, yeah. I was like, I made like 6,500. And then as a treat to myself, I went to one of those like race exotic experiences, and I
Hmm.
got a Ferrari for
So cool.
438,
Hmm.
438 or 436, one of those. And went around the course. Like you have a professional showing you how to do it. Oh my God, yo, my palm was sweating. Like I was. And then after that, I got into the Aventador. Like it was a good time. It was a very good time. So
That's
Nice.
so cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I like maybe 3 years ago, I rented a pink Lambo or like a fuchsia Lambo, and dude, I just stepped on it as fast as I could on one of the roads, and it was like
Did you
the
freeze?
craziest experience. Huh? Uh,
They went
did I
offline.
freeze?
No, no, not you. David did. He went offline. But yeah, no, them things. Yeah, them things are fun. Was it a hurricane?
Yeah. Let me see if I have the photos.
Yeah, them things are fun. Oh my gosh.
They're so much fun.
And then people were like, "Yo, money don't buy happiness." So I don't know what you're buying with your money, but there's certain things like fast cars, fast bikes. I gotta put it on my face any day of the week.
I I think people just have the wrong interpretation. I think they think that having money is gonna make you happy. It's like, no. Here's how I think about it. I think when you reach a certain level of success, of personal success, you you develop that happiness because of how much you've worked on yourself to get to that level, and it's like that is what makes you happy, and the money is just a byproduct.
Yep.
So then you're able to use that money to be able to you know do things or buy things that are going to make you happy.
Yep.
I have photos here. Let me see if I have the video.
Oh, the photos. Where they at? Where they at? We want to see.
Well, it's because I want to make sure they're appropriate.
I got disconnected. I'm back. Hopefully, you guys didn't see anything.
We mixed you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with the internet. Got disconnected for a sec. I heard money makes you happy, doesn't make you happy. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like,
Let's
'cause
cry. Let's cry in Ferraris.
she got she rented the pink Lambo, and I'm like, them things are really really fun. And it's just like, a lot of times people are like, oh, money don't make you happy, and it's like, depends what you're spending your money on. I was like, spending money on something like that, experiences and stuff like that makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay,
mean,
so here's one of the photos.
oh, all right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay.
Was that in
And
Vegas?
then, yeah.
Oh,
See, I
that's
told you Vegas is hella fun. And then
fun.
and then this is the day that we were
Um,
this is the day that we were returning the car, and I wanted to drive it to these, like, I don't know what they were, but it's like really cool area where you can hike up, and there was people rock climbing. And you can see I'm in my slippers because like we were literally just returning the car. But I'm like, let me take a quick shot. Let me take a quick shot.
Nice.
Yeah, it
was
was
that like a
really.
specific company?
It's just
Get you on
like
the train.
Huh?
I said I'm gonna hit you up on the side up. I'm gonna need to find out what company to wear because I might have to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I actually wanted to see if they would allow me to advertise for them and do some content for them so I can like rent them for free. But that was just like a little starter pack.
That's pretty
Look
cool.
at this is where
Okay.
look at the I don't know if yeah, you see the long road? I was just
Yep.
stepping on it.
Look at her. Look at her. Oh, she is having a blast.
Nice.
I think I hit 80 or 90. I don't know. I think I actually hit like 114 at one point.
Oh, so you floored it.
Okay. We got a little speed demon over here. I ain't
Yep.
know. That's so.
Yeah, that was really fun. That was probably one of the funnest things I've done in Vegas.
Haven't been to Vegas yet, so that's one I need to cross off the bucket list.
Oh yeah, once I went on Pinterest and I asked what are the top locations to shoot content in Vegas, and like I literally did it as like I was I don't know, like a Instagram, influencer. So I had my man at that time shoot me.
Nice.
And it's just little shots like everywhere.
Ooh, wow, look at that. Wow, look at
That's a nice shot.
Can we put my chart up? Look at that. You
Nice.
Right to that 307. Over.
He's like, show my chart. But yeah, you see how like it doesn't want to go below that white line, which is the 29,300. It just keeps holding that level.
That was the money right there. That was the money trade right there.
Are you gonna hold it?
Yes, long.
For example, price comes into these levels once they break. Now we need to if we can close over this 375 on a 15-minute, more upside. But damn, that was it. Okay.
Pretty decent amount of volume came in right now, so let's see if we get followed through or not. I'm still holding my long, waiting for the next candle to see if I will add, because this could be a false breakout.
Big profits at 394.
Cowards say, now someone will come and say we're simping for Ali, and the truth is, yes, we are.
The next thing I want to do in Vegas is that sphere.
Oh yeah, that looks fun. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah. You some. I love you guys.
Didn't they? Damn, Dave, we gotta step our game up, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, look at that. I don't blame you guys.
It's because I'm the only girl.
Let me start doing some burpees or something.
Well, I mean, there's a couple times we've had Airplane Jane on, so.
What,
right,
Caesar?
Adding to my long, by the way.
Caesar, what's the craziest thing you have done your whole life traveling?
Craziest thing, I'll probably say it was in Guatemala.
Keep it PG. Keep it PG.
Yeah, keep it PG.
Guatemala. So they had this long rope. So any of you guys ever done zip lining?
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's a spot in Guatemala in Antigua, where like they have this long line that goes through the mountain like nothing underneath you, and rode a bike across it. So I'd probably say like that's crazy because like you're literally going, you're wobbling, the wind's coming at you.
Wait, you rode a bike?
Yeah, so like the bike, the way they have it, um, they take off the rubber part. So you know, like the rim of the bike has like a groove. So that groove goes over the the metal wire, and then there's another one up top that like attaches. So it's like kind of like a hook, and that's probably the craziest thing I've done. Other than that, I mean, I don't find racing that crazy, but that was pretty crazy because there's nothing beneath you. The wind's hitting you, and you're just wobbling. Yeah, it's like whoa. So that's probably the craziest thing that I can say that's PG.
Nice.
I'll hit you up for the non-PG part privately.
That have to be after dark. You know, that's
Yeah.
what have to be
Like,
after dark.
do you want to know?
Yeah, but
Oh, dude.
pretty adventurous. Look at this
Um,
flip.
I think the craziest thing I've done, like that I can remember right now, is this. This was really crazy. I don't even know how I managed to be this wild, but my friends and I went to Puerto Rico, and they took us to like a really nice beach, and we were coming back from the Yunca forest or Yunca forest,
Wait, Puerto
and
Rico?
yeah, and we saw these locals with like some jet skis, and I was so hungry I wanted to stop by the little, like, you know how they have like the little like locals selling like chicken and stuff like that on the sides.
Mhm.
um One of the locals was like, "Oh, where are you guys from?" Like, because we had a Puerto Rican guy with us, and the guy's like, "Oh, like I live here, bro." And then, then they're like, "Are you Puerto Rican?" I'm like, "No, I'm Mexican." They're like, "Oh, are you visiting?" So anyway, long story short, I asked them if I could borrow their jet ski just to go down and back. And then everybody rolled on, and we were like just cruising like heavy on the jet skis in the beach. And dude, they're like, "Come with us. Let me show you a little hella cool like spot." And I'm like, "Oh, this is where they're gonna take me." And I was like, "F it, let's go." So I told my friend, I'm like, "Hey, I'll be right back. If I don't come back in an hour, just call the cops." And he's like, "Please, Khalid, don't go. Like, just stay within sight." I'm like, "There's too many of these guys. Like, there's no way that they're gonna do anything to me." And dude, like, I don't know where the hell they took me, but I went deep into the beach. There were no waves. It was all clear, super beautiful. Let me tell you, it was the most beautiful sunset jet ski ride it was like a dream. Like it felt like I was in one of those like VR like rides. And then like I was like, okay, like I should get back. So then they pull up some like White Claws, and then we start drinking, and I'm like, "Oh my God, like we're gonna, like this is where like I'm gonna get taken." And and then we go to this cave, and the cave was so cool. Like I think I have pictures, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure where they are because I don't know if I brought my phone. But anyway, I was like in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of dudes on jet skis, like. But anyway, so my friend was like 5 minutes close from calling the cops because I wasn't coming back, because it took me like 2 hours to come back because we went that deep.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
So your
I
friend
know.
waited an extra hour? 'Cause
They
before
were
going-
all tripping. He was like, "Dude, I was like hella close to calling your mom. Like I was so scared." He's like, "I'm never letting you go off like that again." And I'm like, "That was so crazy and fun." I'm a
Oh,
little
man.
bit wild sometimes. That's why I like to travel alone, but it's obviously like really dangerous to do that, as a girl especially.
Hey. Yeah, it can be, but it can be fun. Hey, look at that great story you have. So,
Right?
Yeah, it was so beautiful. Man, this price action, we're just gonna go sideways, I feel like, unless it breaks out of either 29,400 or it breaks below 29,300.
yeah, let's see. I'm
This
in
is
the
why I wanted
ES.
to get out.
Been holding
Sorry.
that. What?
This is why I wanted to get out, because I didn't want to like burn my mental stamina.
Yeah. I've been holding this position for how long now? The whole stream, basically. I got in at 9:55, and I've been holding it for a half an hour. It feels like longer. It's only been 33 minutes, but
We have
I'm
PMI tomorrow, yeah?
tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah. So we'll see what
Yeah.
that does to the market. But we're not seeing follow through here, at least on that ES position. That looked like a bounce where you could have gotten short, honestly. So this is going to be my first and last trade, at least on this account. And then I'll see if I can get another setup later. But the plan was, we had, whoops, sorry. Let me get this out of the way. Where I had the circle is where I wanted to buy, because it was right above this, this pre-market level. I figured, okay, if it's really strong, we'll bounce right off of there. If it's not strong, then we might oscillate down, sweep the lows. So I almost got stopped out below this low here. Didn't happen. And then we got the huge bounce. So I was like, okay, we're probably going to continue higher. But this is actually a pretty good short setup. So I think I'm probably going to get stopped out now, because, you have the uptrend, you break, retest. So that's where you enter short, and then you continue lower. But because we're moving so slow and whatever, and I already took my position, I'm going to either let the stop do its thing, or it's going to go into profit. I'm not going to be, reversing my position, etc., etc. Another reason is because the NQ has been moving sideways. It hasn't been pushing lower. So that's a little bit of a glimmer of hope for that ES position for it to possibly move higher. We'll see. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Either way, that is my one and only trade. If it continued higher, I would continue to add. I'm up to 7 micros. I wanted to get to a full mini, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. I don't really add to positions when they are underwater. So yeah, that's my trade.
Very good.
Traders keep asking a question here. I want to know, when we take one micro position on an asset and we want to open another position on the same asset, Black Arrow doesn't open another position. It simply adds the new position in the same. Oh, there's a way in the settings where you can do that, where it won't average the price. It'll do like MT5, where it gives you like
separate positions.
Separate positions, yeah. It's
Really?
somewhere in the settings, but I can't remember where it is exactly. But yeah, you can fix it.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, I think you could do it. I think I saw it somewhere. I don't know if the one version can do it, actually, to be totally honest. But yeah, I think you can fix it. So yeah. We will see. This thing is really testing the patience. Affluent Mind, congratulations. I think you said you made 5K today, so you get some confetti.
Fireworks.
Congratulations. Fireworks. She said fireworks. Let's give her fireworks.
Oh, Caesar, did you hear about
Wow.
Good job, Affluent Mind. About Trump's XRP stock, how it's at below like 5 cents right now, and how he's gonna ingest like 5 million cap into Nvidia and AI.
I know there's some stocks that like he's bought. I haven't heard anything on the XRP side, but I mean, XRP, the government invested into it back in 2017, and they haven't liquidated their position. A lot of banks around the world are adopting the XRP system or switching
Mhm.
over. So yeah, if it's a meme coin that like you're hearing him, getting into, it may run when we go back into the bull run in crypto, but that's
Mhm.
going to be like a quick in and out. Don't marry it. I actually took a loss on the Trump coin, and then they came out
Mhm.
with Baron and Milana coin, like, and at that point, it's like I'm not touching those. Like,
Yeah.
although it's just like penny stocks where a lot of them are just shit companies, but
Yeah.
they're shit companies, you can make some money from them. But yeah, no, I haven't heard about that. But like the other stocks that he's invested in, yes, I'm aware of them, tracking them and just seeing when a good buying opportunity. And honestly, any following Trump's stock investments, it's like following Nancy Pelosi. You're pretty much guaranteed to make money. They know shit we don't know, right? So it's like when he mentioned Dell, like Dell was just like sideways action for some time until, oh, they're a great computer, you should go buy. Next thing you know, 30
Mhm.
40% move. So stuff like
Mhm.
that, like if you hear about him investing or putting money like in actual good companies, yes, those are good buys.
Mhm. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that would
looks
be.
like it's looking weaker. I really wanted SPX to fill the gap to 77, but it's not looking like it wants to do that today. So it may leave that gap and just come down to 76.40 because there's really nothing holding it up at this level on SPX.
Oh, let me switch to your chart. Sorry.
It's okay. So this is what SPX looks like on the 1 hour time frame. We have so that short played out. So I'm gonna delete this. Oops. All right, so we have this gap that needed to be filled, and as you can see, like it didn't really fill it to the upside, right? Which is kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted it to just fill this gap before it came lower, because we're still bearish. So on the 15-minute time frame, as you guys could see, we opened below here at this level, and it tried to hold, it tried to bounce. I'm still thinking, it's just my personal biased opinion, but I'm still thinking, because it is still kind of holding like this level here, that I would obviously really love for that gap to get filled, tap into that, get inverted, retest it, and then come down. That's ideally what I would love to see, but obviously, I can't have the market do what I want.
Really?
So I wish. That'd be cool.
Indeed, indeed,
Um,
indeed.
but really, like the short that I would be looking for would be entering there, risking above that, and then riding it to this level, which is why I'm still long biased. But I know we're short. I know we're bearish overall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I hope that makes sense to you guys. Which
definitely
is why
makes sense.
we can't seem to drop below 76, 78. Like that's why we keep going sideways. But I
Let's.
don't know.
It would be great if we get that bounce to 706, even 720. That would be great for my position right now. But
Yeah.
it's an exercise in patience today. Every
Yeah.
time it gives you a glimmer of hope and starts moving, smarts
It's like,
moving in the right direction, then it pulls back. So, you know, it's a good day not to be entering, exiting, entering, exiting. That's why I've been just holding the position, and it will do what it does. Colin saying gold is pushing higher. Let's see. Oh, gold is definitely pushing higher. But even gold, I mean, it's pushing higher, but it's barcoding higher. I don't know. I wonder if it's because we're coming, closer to the end of the week. We had that big, the bond market is what moves the equity markets, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, the bond markets are where the real huge money is at. The bond market is extraordinarily large, and with that news, they announced for the buybacks. Definitely think it's going to affect the markets a lot. So we shall see. All right, it looks like we're getting a constructive move. Finally, I'm finally in profits. So holding. Ideally, profit target would be around 720s. So we'll see if we get that. So slightly above the morning highs.
I'm going to set an alert at the level of 77.05 to enter short on SPX.
Question. Question.
It's pushing. Finally in profit. I didn't add the mini because I don't trust it.
I'm gonna try a long here on ES. 77.08 even. Target is gonna be 77.23.
I like it. My target, that's right around where I have my target, 720s more or less. But we need to see follow through.
Maybe after London closes. We got 20 minutes.
Or we see follow through now and then it really pushes at London. That would be great.
That would be even better. I mean, listen, I'm in it with you now.
Yeah. But when we got that huge volume around, what was it, 1020, that push here, I thought, that's when I started adding. I was hoping that we could have done something like this, push, reconquer those highs, and then pull back, and then I would have added again to have the full mini for a push towards 720s. But it's been pretty weak. There's been a lot of reactions around here, around 708. Which is actually a decent short entry. So that's why I'm not convinced yet, unless we find some volume. So hopefully a lot of people are thinking like you. They just got in here and they can help this position out on the long side. NQ is pushing higher, which is good. It's above that 50% of the opening range. Let's see. 15-minute close in about 2 minutes. I mean, yeah, 2 minutes.
What a slow morning.
Yeah, it's a slow morning.
MU is pushing, Tesla's dropping, Apple's just hanging out, Meta's hanging out. Meta has a gap to fill on the upside.
Oh man.
You know what's dropping? Oil. Oil was really dropping.
Yeah, oil is definitely pulling back. I didn't check if there was other news though. Let me see.
Like what?
I mean, other tweets or other things going on worldwide. Let's see. Yemen. Nothing major. Funny, oil is pushing as the market is pushing higher. So, all right, guys, it looks like we're finally getting into profits here. So let's see. Man, it's good that you were touching on Tesla and all these stocks, because single stock futures are available now to be traded. I forgot to talk. How did I
Are
forget?
they?
Yes, they are available right now. Let me bring the list up
How?
from the CME.
What's the ticker?
So you're gonna add what's the letter? Wait, let me find them for you. All right, so we have all the micros, and you're gonna add an X before the ticker symbol. So for example, Intel is going to be XINTC, XNVDA, XBLTR, and they are actually available right now to be traded with Black Arrow. So let's look for NVIDIA. The only thing is, when I checked, there's not huge volume yet.
Yeah, that's what I was looking.
Yeah, XNVDA. So if I put the 5-minute chart, so just, not a lot of volume yet. I guess they're not being traded that much on the CME just yet. But
did you go to the CME website?
Yeah.
CME Group or CME.com?
CME Group. Let me put it in the chat. Or actually, let me text you directly. I texted it to you.
Yeah.
This is so cool. Micro Walmart has the most volume right now. It's weird.
Really?
XWMT0? Let me see. XWM.
So there's micros, and then they have the standards, which starts with an S, but we won't have the standards for now. The standards would be your minis. We have, though, the 22 different micros.
Wow, we are breaking out of that area.
Yeah.
I don't want to say I told you, but I told you we were bullish. This is why I don't like long. They take forever. They take so long. God.
Sometimes they don't. I mean, sometimes they take off. True. The other day, Caesar and I don't think you were there, but Caesar and I were trading. I can't remember when it was last week. That thing just took off. Like,
never came back.
Yeah, never came back. Never gave a pullback. It was just straight upside.
Yep.
Dude, the best longs was that day when we literally were just like, all right, we're going long. We press it, and it was just like, shoo.
Yeah.
I think it was us. I think we were all live. I remember.
Oh yeah, I think you were there too. True.
Yeah.
True. We were all long. Yeah. That's true.
David, question: when you go onto the CME Group, how do you find it?
I sent you the link. You didn't click it?
Yeah, I clicked on the link, but it doesn't pull it up. It just pulls up the main website.
All right. So you could just search right there. Search single stock futures, and it's going to point you to the article. But let me go to the website. Let me do the search. Single stock. I can't remember how I find it.
Yep, got it. Yeah, if you search it, if you do the search, it pulls
there
it
you
up.
go. You search it, and then the article's there. They have a couple articles on it. So yeah. Oh man. All right, guys. Wow. This is
action is so bad.
I'm tired. I'm tired of holding this position.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Like, so I got out of it. I would not be able to.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out, and then I'm just gonna leave one contract, and that contract is for my how do you call it? Peace of mind. To see, hey, would it have worked out or not?
Right.
Actually, do I even want to hold this? I don't even want to hold this. You know what? I'm closing
Why don't
this.
you do it on a demo? Just leave it.
All right, we made a whopping $96.
Yay! That's enough for what, like a dinner, a solo dinner?
I mean, it depends. If we go to McDonald's, I could buy-
McDonald's? There's no way. It's for like a $10. Even In-N-Out is like $12.
You said a single dinner. I mean, depends on where you eat.
True, but
McDonald's would be
McDonald's is
lunch.
hella cheap.
Yeah, you know, I'm out of the dating game, so I can go any. I could take the wife anywhere. It'll be good.
I have to call Schwab.
It's not showing up for you.
No, yeah. So on Schwab, I'm typing it exactly as it's shown on the CME, but it's not showing up like on Schwab. For me to pull up NQ, it's /NQ, which I've done it with the single stock futures, and it's still not showing. So maybe they haven't rolled it out, or I have to call them and find out exactly like what's the symbols.
Okay.
Yeah, because firms they'll alter some. That's whack.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's look at the idea once more. I finally exited the position because, like Alejandro was saying, sometimes your mind is just not in the game. But there is just more than the mind. It was just not showing me the follow through I needed. Right. So let's take out the levels. Let's just look at the price action. So you remember I said, okay, we moved up. Let me put this in yellow. And that's on the ES, by the way. So we moved up, pulled back, open. We had a kind of a little double top action here. And then I said, okay, if we pull back, then as long as we hold above the pre-market highs, then we could probably scale in long. So that's what I did. Started scaling in long here as I saw volume increase, because that's usually a sign of a reversal. That didn't happen. We broke the level, we broke the trend, and then we saw volume come in again here. So as the volume came in, I added, looking for, you know, this to be a fake breakdown and for the, you know, the trend to possibly be reclaimed. That didn't happen. We pulled back again. And now we retested the low of this trend. I mean, we're under the trend and we are below this previous pocket here, which is an area where usually I would enter short. So because of the fact that we're barcoding, we're not finding the strength that we want to find. I held this position for, you know, I'm an intraday trader, so holding a trade for 50 minutes is a pretty decent amount of time for me, for a trade not to work. Like if it's not working within the first 10, 15 minutes, then at least for me, it's not worth holding, especially if the price action is not ideal. So I'll be out of this trade. I am out of this trade. And that's going to be it for me, I think, because I'm not crazy about the price action. And looking at the Nasdaq, it's not looking any prettier.
Yeah, it's just Chop City here.
Yes, indeed.
So since we're not going to be live tomorrow, I'll be live with Trade the Pool for a psychology segment, but otherwise the Fivers is today's the last day, right?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Unfortunately.
Aw, I
Don't
know.
cry.
I really love like the future side much more, just because like there's so much opportunity out there with like, you know, the blue chips and ETFs, but I don't know, for some reason I just like, ever since I started trading futures, What's obviously like the chat is probably future, more on the future side, but like, what do you guys like to trade? Like, what's your forte?
For me,
Both of you.
for me, it's
On the chat.
for me, my forte has been futures. I mean, I've
Mm-hmm.
dabbled, and I've had years of experience in other areas, in the market, from penny
Mm-hmm.
stocks, listed stocks, options, futures,
Mm-hmm.
commodities, right? Because that's the other aspect to like when you're trading in this sector is that you have the futures and then you have the commodities.
Mm-hmm.
I've done CFDs, I've done crypto, and for me, my niche is futures. Like I enjoy the time that I save from spending hours upon hours
Preach.
scanning scanning for
Mm-hmm.
like multiple ticker symbols, right? Because like when you have a specific parameter, every day it's going to be anywhere from like 50 to 100 plus companies that will fit that narrative to where you have to look at them and see, which charts looks good, or if you dive into the company. Like I, when I was doing stocks, I would after 4 p.m. I would take about a 30-minute break, and then I would be on the charts for another full 4 to 5 hours, scanning, going through stocks, going through their documents, how many outstanding shares, what's the short interest, what's the sector, like so much. With futures, I just come in. Okay, is it at a level? Is that a not? Okay, do I buy here? Do I sell here? Do I stay away? Right? And just save me so much time. So for that, and I love the fact that, I mean, as of now, I love the fact that I can start trading on Sundays, right? I can trade this 53 hours a day, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to be subjected to like, oh, 9:30. Like if I did not want to
Mm-hmm.
trade today, I could have traded
Mm-hmm.
last night in Asia, and then just like, you
Mm-hmm.
know what? I'm done for today. Like I don't want to deal with New York.
Yeah, for sure.
So futures is my thing. Although I can do swings, but for me, like with swing trading, I can't look
Mm-hmm.
at it because the fluctuation of P&L, it just messes with me because then I'll look at this and I'm like, I'll calculate. Okay, I was up
Yeah.
2 grand. I'm now at break even. It goes down to where I'm down a grand, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
literally a 3 grand fluctuation where it's like, okay, I could have taken the 3 grand. If it pulled back like this, I could have rebought. It pops back up to where I'm break even. I'm up 1,000. It goes back up to where I was up 2 grand. That's six
Mm-hmm.
thousand dollar fluctuation. So stuff like that, like it messes with me psychologically. To where it's
For
like
sure.
swing trades is I said it and literally I cannot look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing how similar, how the way Caesar approaches things is to me. My biggest thing is I'm impatient. I can't. By the way, you see me holding trades for an hour. This is like a huge achievement. I remember where I couldn't hold trades for 30 seconds. Um, so I can't do the swing trading. And just like Caesar, well, I'm just lazy. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
be. I've done it in the past, but I'm just lazy. I got too many things to do. I don't want to be looking at filings. I don't want to be looking at earnings. I don't want to be looking at any of that. So, day trading futures is just, it's where I found
Mm-hmm.
profitability. So it
Mm-hmm.
just fits my personality. I'm a loyal guy in life, so I'm just loyal to the NQ and the ES.
Me
I
too.
got my main chick and my side chick.
Your wife
I'm loyal.
better not hear this
I'm
stream.
loyal to both of them. Oh, she logs in all the time. Um,
Let's talk
Love
about
it.
your main
yeah.
chick.
Sometimes she texts me on the side and she's like, "Hey, remember, tell him this to like, tell him to subscribe." So
Aw,
she's good.
that's so
Nah,
cool.
she's great. So so yeah, for me it's futures. That's why I'm always joking around. The future side is the best side. Stocks, I only do just long term, like things that I'm gonna buy and hold for 5, 10 years or more.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just can't look at the fluctuations. I've tried it in the past. I do it very, very, very rarely. It's just futures for me, and it's just a few assets. Now we're gonna see with these stock futures if maybe I touch the stocks again. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, for me it's just futures. Futures side is the best side.
Yeah, for sure. Me too.
Facts. Facts. You know? stock traders
Facts.
be talking cash smack about the future side. I'd be like, man, you know how much time we save in comparison to you guys? And there's less information. We don't have to worry about a CEO, devaluating the
Dude.
stocks because they're doing share
Mhm,
offering. We don't have to
mhm.
worry about,
Halts.
EP. Oh, yeah,
Halts.
oh,
I'm
whoa.
traumatized. Halts.
To a degree, I mean, we can get it, but they've increased the whole parameter, right?
Yeah,
But
it's
not as
rare.
frequent. Yeah, not as frequent as on the equity side, bro. Like there was one time, there was a stock I was in, and that thing was halted for like 4.5, 5 months. KBIO. Remember Martin Shkreli when he was
Yeah, I
manipulating
remember
that stock?
KBIO.
Dude, from 16 cents all the way to $54.
It's
Right?
crazy.
And then it started pulling back. It got halted at $34. Months later, when this thing was unhalted, it was unhalted at like four and change, $4 and something. I was like, bruh, anyone that was long at those levels and the 34s got cooked.
Yeah, there were some insane moves. KBIO, Tilray was one.
Hmm.
I remember that whole
Have a little
cannabis.
PTSD from it. I was trading with Short Trader. I caught the long most of it, right? But
Okay.
I only rode the long from like $2 to $9. And then literally to see like after I get out of it, like a week after, it just 54. I'm like,
Yeah, it was insane.
I was hurt.
It was insane.
All right, guys, we are reaching the top of the hour. We have 32 people watching. We only have 19 likes. We should have 32 likes.
And we should have had 100 likes. We had close to 100 people watching.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. The stream is slowly growing. So
Yeah.
we need those likes. We need those likes.
Right.
Yeah, guys, come back Monday through Thursday at 6. Well, no, yeah, 9 a.m. Eastern time
Yep.
or
9
6
a.m.
a.m.
Eastern.
Pacific time. Today was obviously a really choppy day, but this is exactly what studying is. It's you sitting here, sitting on your hands, not taking a trade, waiting for that setup, and just recognizing that this price action is not the best action. And when you see this barcode like this, going sideways, I mean, yeah, you can trade the range on the 1 minute, but you're not going to get the best, profits. And you can scalp little profits here and there, but it's just like, you want to look for like your edge. You want to look for your A+ setup. You want the trade to call your name and come to you. You don't want to try to force a trade like I did earlier. And you could have gotten maybe two possible, one long right at open and one short right at that rejection on that 30-minute bearish for value gap. But it's just like, it's not the best trade. These were like maybe C, D setups. But obviously, come back next week, Monday through Thursday, and just continue to keep watching price action with us and hang out with us. And, we're here to help you guys, and we're here to improve your trading game.
Yes, indeed. Well said. We're going to wrap it up here. Even though I see the markets are finally taking off, some news came out about Iran.
So
I'm out of my long. I'm not going to chase. So anyway, take care, guys.
All right.
Anyway,
y'all.
thank you guys. See ya.